Hi everyone. This video is designed to help you with your course selection for the École St. Mary High School 2021-2022 school year. From our division homepage, if you scroll down, you'll notice there's under our quick link section, there is an option to select École St. Mary class selection for 2021-2022. That website would provide you with a few details, a few links. The first one would be to register for St. Mary High School for next year. That would be the first step, is to register your child to make sure they are a student at St. Mary High School for next year. Then there will also be a link to select your classes at St. Mary for the next school year. Some of the other things that are available, there will be a welcome message from Mr. Fanuff, the principal at St. Mary High School. There will be a link to this video, and there will also be a link to the registration and course selection guide, which looks like this. The registration and course selection guide provides you with all the information you need to go through these processes. So you'll notice down here there's steps that you would follow, and it takes you through a step-by-step how to go through the registration and the course selection. Now, try to make sure that you go through that step first. The student should be registered at St. Mary High School before they go through the course selection process. Okay, and that would be this link that they click on, and it would take them to register. It's a nice little form they fill out. They just type in the values. You don't have to worry about writing anything out that way. The next step would be to go through this process, which is to select your classes for the 2021-2022 school year. So if you click on this link, there are two things you got to remember here. Don't put in your username and password here. What you do is you log in using, scroll down here to select the Prince Albert Roman Catholic Separate School Division number 6. And then you choose this button to log in. And then when you log in, it's your first name dot last name at pacatholic.ca. And then your password that you use at school. And that takes you here to your homepage for what we call My Schools Ask. This is the provincial website that we use, that we have, that's it has a record of all of our students in the province. Now, if you click on My Info, what you get is your student demographic information. You get your address, photo, all of that information is in here. By clicking on the transcript button is one of the first suggestions that we're following, or we're getting people to follow. In here, what this would provide you is a list of all of your classes that you have taken. There's 2 steps you have to do to see that. You can click on the filter button and choose all records. And what that does is it lists all of the records that you have available in any of the courses that you've ever taken. The next step is to choose the dictionary menu, and then you would select all. And then what's going to show up is every single course you've taken and the mark, and if you have credit for it or not. Okay, so that would show up when you click on the all button. I won't do that here because it would display that information. And after you look at that, then you could decide which courses you have, which ones you want to take. The course selection guide would help you with that process as well, because it has the suggestions of things that you could take, or courses you might want. And then the next step is to go down to the Requests tab. And this Requests tab on the left-hand side is where you would actually select your courses for next year. So right now, this is saying 2021-2022 requests. I have some selected already. So what I'm going to do is I'll go down here and I'll remove some just so you can see what this process is like. But the instructions here provide you with the information on each type. So this is ELA, English Language Arts. This is for a grade 12 student. You can see different information for grade 10 or for grade 11. It also has the kind of suggestions of what you must choose or you must take, just so that you know what you need for your subjects this year. So there's English Language Arts, there's Social Science, Catholic Studies, and electives are highlighted because those are the ones that I have to choose from for sure. Okay, and then the electives lists all of the electives that are available for grade 12 students, which is anything. So you just have to make sure that they're all available for the students. Now, when you see an option to select a course, that means that you need to make a selection in here. Okay, so for language arts, when you click on this, it shows you up here in the instructions, it shows you the instructions for language arts. It says that I have to choose 2 of the following. Okay, so if you're in French immersion, you would take French immersion 30, and then ELA A30 or B30 or modified if you needed it. Now, these 2 courses aren't available because it says these courses are completed. Okay, so that's some information you get from your transcript, but it also keeps track of which courses you have completed on here, so you don't double choose a course or take a course that you have already completed. Once you made your selection, you choose OK. And then it takes you to the top again. You have to scroll down to see all of your courses. You would go through the same step for your social sciences and for your Catholic studies. And for your electives, this is where you choose a number of courses. So let's say, for example, you wanted band 30. Okay, so this one's in progress. You could go, this only displays 10 courses at a time, so I'd have to scroll to the next page. If we wanted communication media, we would make that selection. Maybe we change our mind, we don't want computer science, you could uncheck that one. And after you've made all of your selections, and you just go through every page, choosing the courses that you need to make sure that you get 10 courses for grade 10, at least 9 courses for grade 11, and at least 8 courses for grade 12. Then once you have all of those selected, you choose OK. And then scroll down again. And then when this is all filled in and you're happy with your choices, then you would choose post. But if you want to make a note for your counselor and put some information in here just to ask them a question about one of the courses, or to say that you're preferring this course or one course over another, that might help the guidance counselors determine which courses or classes you'll end up with. But these are your course selections. When to choose post, this will go to the guidance counselors so that they know these are the courses you want to get placed into. And they would just, double check that you have the prerequisites, make sure that's all okay. And if you're not sure if you have the right prerequisites, you could ask that of your guidance counselors as well. But when you hit post, and it's finished, and it is gone to the guidance counselors now. And that's all that you need to do. Okay, and then you can log off. Okay, I hope that was helpful.